But to my knowledge, evidence of things like leukemia or anaplastic anemias, I don't see that in the practice, and it's not something that's common. So it might occur, but it is not. It's not one of the cluster of symptoms one has to be careful of. Have you treated anyone with trochlear nerve, cranial nerve 4, or the diagnosis of superior oblique myeloma as a manifestation of Lyme? I have not. I've treated cranial nerves, many, but I haven't treated cranial nerve 4. And if all the cranial nerves respond to a Lyme intervention, if it is in fact Lyme, then maybe an aggressive approach there might be helpful. How does fibromyalgia compare to Lyme? Okay, that's a repeat. And other than what's that?
Oh, other than annoying disease-bearing ticks, what can be done for prevention?
Other than annoying.
Basically, how do we prevent Lyme disease? Avoiding.
It's a fact of life here. I don't think you can avoid it. I mean, I've seen people look like one of those Dustin Hoffman movies where he went into that white suit, virtually. I mean, double underwear and socks and sprays and masks and who the hell knows what else, and damned if the tick doesn't find some place to get up and into their belly buttons. Some people have these very powerful pheromones, and it just seems that they attract tick for miles and miles and miles. So, yeah, there's nothing new about prevention. Spraying your property, fencing your property. There's some new evidence that there is new ways of tick deer feeders that will kill the tick, and also with the mice. So maybe that will be helpful. But you just can't be paranoid every day. There is the possibility, no matter how careful you are, that you'll be exposed. And I think the most important thing for prevention is to understand what the symptoms are. Get it early, and you pretty much have it. Get it late, and it becomes much more of a difficult problem, almost a different disease. Is this a worldwide problem? If so, how do other countries deal with it? It is a worldwide problem. It's all over Europe, Eastern Europe particularly, Northern Europe. I haven't seen anything new coming down the pike that's any different than what we know in North America. It's actually, I had 2 folks come from Australia, Perth, Australia. So it appears to be the number 1 natural insect vector driven disease in the world. And we spend 1/100th in research than we do West Nile virus. So we've got a lot of work to do. We're little by little, Columbia has a center now, and folks like you raised the money. It wasn't given to them by Columbia University. It was all money raised by a group of Greenwich Task Force. And now we have a center, and we have another organization, which, like the Lyme Disease Association or ILADS. So little by little, medicine grows that way. And the worldwide explosion of this problem, I think, will bring more good minds to the field, hopefully in time for some of us. Is it everywhere in the U.S.? Yeah, 47 states. I'm getting patients from Mississippi, Alabama, Oregon, of course, California. Midwest is full of it. Minnesota, Missouri, and Arkansas, Texas, it's all over, birds carry it as well, so it's got to be careful. Can humans be naturally immune to Lyme? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I kind of think so. I'm amazed at some of the people that are in high endemic areas never seem to come down with anything. And I think if you would test their blood, you'd probably find antibodies to the organism. So I think just like genetically you can be very susceptible, also I think genetically you can probably be quite strong and minimize the symptomatology.
Thank you, Dr. Raxlen.
Many people had questions that we weren't able to answer, but there is a lot of literature on the tables out in the hallway. And if you go online, there are plenty of support groups and contacts, and you can talk to people and get these questions answered. I'm sorry that we couldn't answer everybody's questions. Thank you so much, Dr. Raxlen.
And we do have a couple of parting gifts for you, Dr. Raxlen.
He's coming back.
I waited for you to jump off. Your joints are fine, don't worry. Just a certificate to tell everybody that you were here. We're also going to donate a pair of shoes to a homeless child as determined by the Rhode Island Coalition of the Homeless in your name. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
And last but certainly not least, the 4-way test, Rotary paperweight of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you very much for coming. Very informative. Thank you.